after trading for 1 year, I've done up a PowerPoint going through all the lessons that I've learned and things to watch out for in the markets, advice for people that are just starting. So after all this fun, let's get into it.
Okay, so here we go. My first full year trading to the date, which is why I wanted to do this PowerPoint and video exactly today on the first date that I started trading, placed my first ever trade, signed up to a signal group, and this PowerPoint, I'm gonna go through pretty much most of the stages of my journey by months, lessons I've learned, and advice that I can give to people who are just starting out with trading. Okay, let's get into it. Month 1 to 4, which were, I want to call them pretty much void months, because nothing much really happened apart from me being on a small live account, taking signals, blind trading. But then looking back on it, these 4 months are actually pretty fundamental in terms of just experiencing being in the markets, putting trades on, seeing price move, losing, winning, whatever. So I started off in signal groups and network marketing groups. So I found a guy on TikTok, big up Harry if you're watching this, who got me into this in the first place. So I found his TikTok, he was talking about trading, and I've always heard about trading, and I tried trading like 4 years ago when I tried getting into crypto. And then I just never did anything to do with it up until the beginning of last year. So I saw his TikTok, he was a part of this group that was just, it was a signal group, and I got into it. Put my first £100 in a live trading account, and there I was, fresh legs in the markets. Obviously, within the first few weeks, that £100 was gone, and I was just a little bit confused, to be honest with you. So trading with small capital, all of this is just bullet points. I want to quickly go through it so it doesn't get boring. Trading with small capital, no risk management whatsoever, and I was just wanting to turn a small amount of money into a bigger amount of money, as do most people when they first hear about trading or get into trading. Still no idea about technicals or fundamentals of tradings or the markets. And like I said previously, although it was taking signals and I didn't really know what I was doing, I was still gaining market experience and showing up to the markets every single day. So without even realizing, my eyes were being trained to candles, the markets, what was going on. So it was still good experience. Month 5, this is where this makes me laugh every time I look back on it. Month 5 was where I realized that I could use one standard lot with a £300 trading capital. And this is where I had my first major loss. I lost £1,000 in 1 day. I lost £600 and then I lost £400 trying to chase back the £600 loss, as you do. So I blew my account within a few hours. And this is where I was thinking, do I carry on or do I quit here? Like, maybe this isn't for me. Is trading a scam? And this is where I put everything into perspective. I took a week away from trading to really think about what I was doing. And I said to myself, I can either quit here, admit defeat, and try something else. But then I started thinking to myself, I've spent 5 months doing something, and this is my first real failure. So do I, again, accept defeat, or do I carry on sticking through it to see what can really come from this? So this is where I put everything into perspective, and I just thought to myself, I've just paid £1,000 for a necessary lesson in order to grow as a trader, and only 5 months into my journey. And I thought to myself, trading, I know, is not a quick in and out journey. This is something that, if you want to take seriously, takes years to master. And you can't fully master trading ever. You can only just continue to improve. This was a win. So I felt grateful for this loss. It could have been $10,000 in 3 years' time had I not learned risk management and trading stupidly so soon. So I was grateful that this happened so soon into my journey, and I used it as a lesson to learn not to do that again. Lesson 1 from this whole video: risk management. And I've put yep, because everybody hates it. Everybody gets fed up if hearing risk management. Oh yeah, whatever, but I just want to make money. No. So I'll read out what I've put. If the idea of risk management is annoying to you or makes you feel like it's getting in the way of you and big money, then trading might not be for you if you're starting with small capital and you actually want to find success in trading long term. I realised that I needed to scale capital, not risk. Then I discovered funded accounts, and I got my first funded payout. Not 10k, sorry, I didn't get a 10k payout, it was a 10k funded challenge. So I got my first $700 payout, still from following signals. This is a different group now, which is just a purely a signal group. Cool, but this is where it really hit me. I need to be working to gain the market knowledge that the person I'm taking signals from has, so that I can do this myself. It's all good me following these signals and making a little bit of money here, losing a bit of money here, but the guy who's giving out the signals actually knows what to look for in order to take these trades. And this is where I started thinking to myself, I want to be the guy that is the one giving me signals, not the one taking it from him. Because if he shuts down his group or he stops giving signals, I don't have a clue about how to trade or what to look for. So this is where I started shifting my mindset into wanting to actually know how to trade and read the markets. So I've put, although copying trades, I proved to myself that I at least have the discipline and could withstand the patience to pass a funded account and get to a payout stage. It was a good feeling getting the payout, don't get me wrong, especially after losing that big chunk of money. So a few weeks later, I just started taking my own trades on random demo accounts. But watching price action and looking for repeating patterns and actually just watching the markets move in a live scenario. So this is where we fast forward to month 6, from month 6 to 10. So June to October, excuse me. I joined another network marketing group that had good resources. They had AI scanners, they had signals, good products, but something in me just still really wanted to know how the markets really move, how to actually trade, and how to trade for myself instead of relying on people or technology. And in this company that I was with for a few months, I met some great brothers in the community here doing absolutely great things. Big respect to all of those people, if that group is watching. But for me personally, it just felt like a distraction. Too many people, too many products, too many signals, too many this, too many that, just everything. It was just too much noise for me. And deep down, I still know that I want to be just a trader by myself, just me in the markets, know what I'm doing, know what to look for, know how the markets move. So everything was just noise and it was a distraction. So now this is where I focus on month 10. I left the network market, I left all signal groups, all Telegram groups, all network marketing groups. I left absolutely everything, deleted everything from my phone because I wasn't using the products or any of these services. So I absolutely and completely just cut out all noise and distractions. And after still consecutively losing due to no actual structure with my trading, I took a step back and started trading a strategy on demo for the month of October, and it was profitable. I had a severe mindset shift upon brutal self-reflection where I established I genuinely want to become a successful trader rather than fantasizing over the idea of making a bit of money trading. So October, my 10th month trading, was a big pivotal moment for me in my trading where I just realized I need to just cut the bullshit. I know that I want to become a good, profitable, successful trader. And I know following all of these things, trying to get a quick buck, is not going to get me to where I want to be. Month 11, November. So we're only talking 2 months ago now. November was where I really shifted my focus from trying to make money to becoming a good trader and working on my psychology. Because I then also learned how important it is to have your mindset and psychology on lock in order to become a good trader. This is where I started journaling my trades. Still trading on a demo this month, but I'm I'm journaling demo trades just to get in the habit of journaling, writing down my thoughts going into a trade, writing down my thoughts whilst I'm in the trade, writing down my thoughts when I get out of the trade. My only goal this month in November was to gather data by following one strategy, risking 1% a trade, and only trading once a day and journaling it. And I started religiously backtesting in November. I backtested 6 months worth of data, 12 months worth of data, journaling all backtests, and this next slide is my November demo results. I had a 71.43% win rate on 14 trades in the space of a month. So out of 20 trading days, I took 14 trades and 10 of them were wins. All 1 to 2 risk to reward trades, which means I had a total of a 16% increase on the account. Now, this is where I started thinking to myself, holy shit. November really taught me that instead of worrying about your trades for the day, you need to start looking at your trades for the month, 2 months, 3 months, a year. Because when you consistently follow a proven strategy that is over time profitable, provided that you stick to your plan, you stick to your rules, then this right here proved to me that I am capable of trading in a way where I can have a 71% win rate in 14 trades. Now, think about that. If you started with a past $100,000 prop firm account and I requested a payout after the 2 weeks, that would have been, I'm trying to work out my mouth here, I would have been able to withdraw $8,000 and then again at the end of the month on the second week. That's $16,000 with $100,000 capital. So I really humbled myself here. This wasn't exciting for me. This was almost a bit annoying because I just thought to myself, why couldn't I see this earlier on? People always say consistency, discipline, mindset, once a day. You don't need to trade every day. You don't need to trade more than once a day. And you think, whatever, because you just want an instant dopamine hit of a successful trade. But this really woke me up and annoyed me because I realized that it's this simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. 70% win rate. And no, win rate isn't everything. No, risk to reward isn't everything. Everybody's got their own different ways of their trading, okay? There's no right or wrong way to trade. And I'm not expecting the next month to be 70%, let alone 60%. I didn't care what the next month would be, as long as I just stuck to the principles and the rules that I did in order to achieve this, even on a demo account, okay? So this was an eye-opening sense of hope. Having spent a whole month staying disciplined, patient, and only trading if my setup was there, I had my first whole month of data gathered and journaled trades. Although nothing to get excited about, as I still have everything yet to learn, I had proved to myself that I'm capable of being a profitable trader just by trading properly. I saw for myself that good trading cannot be forced, and good trading takes time. Now we're on to December, month number 12. I backtested 5 months worth of data with my strategy, and I did not trade live. And this month over a 5-month period, I had a 60% win rate, okay? Only 10% less than the last one, but over a longer period of time. So still profitable, trading a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So every win is 2% and every loss is 1%. And it's more than a 50% win rate with a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So you can do the maths. Here's what I learned from November and December. From these 2 months, it was really put into perspective that with correct risk management, discipline, consistency, and sticking to your plan / trading rules over a longer period of time, you will be profitable. You can have bad days, weeks, even bad months. You can have a losing month, But if you actually stick to your plan, you can be profitable. It's as simple as that. Taking time to work on my psychology. Now, this is where trading really changed for me. And this was in the last 3 to 4 months in total. When I put a focus on improving my trading mindset and psychology, it started to apply to all areas of my life. So I became more patient and disciplined as a person. So applying these traits to my trading became the new standard, because I became a more disciplined and patient person in general, in all realms, in all areas of life. Losses do not faze me anymore. It's just data. Now, having lost £1,000 in a day of my own money, having blown many funded challenges, having blown many smaller live accounts, I'm so... what's the word? Losses just don't faze me anymore, because I've had so many losses. Like, I've been through so many low periods in my trading where it just doesn't faze me anymore, because of how much I've grown in other areas that counteract the depressing feeling of losing trades, if that makes sense. So any loss to me now, because I'm journaling it, because I'm tracking it, it's just data. It's monthly data. I started to treat trading like a business, with the amount of money that I invested into it, with how I tracked it, with how I tracked the amount of money that I had coming in, if I did have any, winning weeks, winning months. And one bit of advice: don't trade if you're having a bad day or you're having a bad week. If you've got something going on in your personal life that's affecting your mental, do not trade. And that is advice I feel qualified to give. No, it doesn't matter how much experience you've got to be able to say this. Do not trade if you are having a bad day or you have stuff going on. It is okay to not trade for 1 week. The markets aren't going anywhere. Your setup is not going anywhere. And if anything, you're not going to make any money. And if you do, it's extreme luck, and you're inevitably going to lose it very soon anyway. If you've got stuff going on at home, if you're in a bumpy phase with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, do not trade. Just have a week off, because you're only going to be trading in a bad frame, which isn't going to be good, because you're going to start. If you lose, you're going to be annoyed. Everything's going to pile up on you. You're going to risk your whole account. Next one you know, it's blown. Trading is delayed gratification. Most people, including myself when I started, want to make money as quick as possible without actually respecting the markets and trading, or even giving a shit to learn what trading is. They just want to make money. And when most people lose, they chase their losses. They overtrade, trying to make more. Even if they've won, you'll still get into more trades, trying to see how much you can really make, and then you end up just blowing the account. And I'm talking for experience there. And people see trading as a form of a dopamine hit. Scaling capital over risk. So I touched on this previously. This is a hypothetical example, okay? To make $5,000 with a $10,000 trading account, with a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade, one trade, you'd have to risk 25% of your initial capital, which is ridiculous, right? But if you wanted to make $5,000 from that, that's how much you'd be risking. Is that maths right? Is that maths even right? To make $5,000, yeah, because you'd be risking $2,000. Sorry, I questioned my own maths then. Whereas with $100,000 capital, if you win just 2 1 to 3 R trades, you'd make $6,000, only risking 1% per trade. You see what I'm saying? Pause this to read it if I'm not making sense. But this is easily achievable with funded capital or a live $100,000 account if you've got that. Moving on to January, where we're at now, currently, here in the now. I'm still in an overall loss, very minor, luckily. So I'm still yet to get to a break-even stage in overall capital from where I initially started trading and the amount that I've lost over time. Obviously, yes, I've got that $700 payout. I've had multiple $300-400 withdrawals over the past year, but I'm still yet to get to that break-even stage. And honestly, I'm absolutely okay with that, and I'm actually very, very happy with the stage that I'm at financially in my trading, because I know I've seen people in videos where people are still in a loss on their 3rd, 4th year. So I'm very blessed to be in the position that I'm in now, to have made back a lot of what I lost in my first year, but I'm still yet to be out of that overall loss. But all things considered, I'm very, very optimistic in that I will end up in an overall profit by the end of this year, providing that I stick to my trading plan in the way that I'm trading now. So I'm very blessed to be able to say that. Continuing to gain market experience by tracking every single trade in order to have a full year worth of my own data at the end of 2025. I'm backtesting every single day. My trading pretty much looks like 90% backtesting, 10% actual trading. I'm happy with that. I'm on phase 2 of a 10k funded challenge, which I've had since last year. So I've got 2 funded challenges currently, a 100k phase 1 and a 10k phase 2, which I had about 4 months ago, and I've managed to bring them out of ridiculous drawdown, and I'm pretty much at break even on the 100k and phase 2 of the 10k. I've got no doubt in my ability to succeed in trading and as a trader now, because of the way I've shaped my mindset and my trading ability. If I don't quit, I can't fail. The only way you can fail with trading is if you quit or give up. It's as simple as that. And I'm in no immediate rush to succeed. In order to maintain organic success, although I operate with a sense of urgency in my life anyway. So I operate under the frame that we are going to die. I am going to die, and I don't know when. So all of my goals, all of my dreams, all of my desires is my main focus every single day. And I want to achieve that as soon as possible, although I will not rush things in order to achieve it to a point where I lose it too quick, or it's not organic, it's not real, if that makes sense. And honestly, I'm just enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying the journey, learning things about myself, which is what trading does, learning things about the market, learning things about money, learning things about banks, trading, everything. I'm just enjoying the journey because it's building me up as a person. I believe this is the second to last slide. My advice to new traders or anybody looking to start trading, and this is focused on people that have been trading less than 1 year, because I only feel qualified to give advice to people that have been trading for a shorter amount than I have. Decide if you actually want to become a consistently profitable trader over the next 5 years, or if you just want to make a bit of quick money. If it's the latter, do not be surprised if you end up in an overall loss by the time you quit. Okay, that's the harsh reality. Pick one strategy, one person, or one mentorship to learn from, and stick to only that one method. Everything else, apart from the one person or method that you choose to follow, is just noise, whether you like it or not. Do a lot of backtesting. I think to be backtesting, you probably need to be in probably around the 6-month mark, where you've had a bit of market experience, you've lost a bit of money, you've been trading on demo, and you've got a bit more of a deeper understanding on what trading in Forex actually is. If you're confident you will make money in the long run, use a demo for a month or so whilst gaining market experience before risking actual money or buying a funded account. I'd maybe even say trade on a demo for over a month if you want to take it seriously, which is something that I did a little bit later than I should have, but only after I realised that I needed to do that. I learned that by myself. So do not quit if you're wanting to take this seriously. If you stick it through, every failure is just a lesson. Every amount of money that you lose, it's just a price to pay for the lesson that you learn from that. Do not quit. I do not want to make it any clearer. If you're young like me, it doesn't matter what age you are. If you genuinely want financial freedom, financial success, and want to be the best version of yourself possible, which can happen through trading, and there's the journey that I'm in the middle of now. Do not quit. If you lose all of your money and you've genuinely got no money left, so be it. Trade on a demo, continue to learn, do not stop, carry on, because you'll only thank yourself when you get your first 20k payout. You see what I'm saying? Last slide, keep going, and honestly, best of luck to anybody who's getting into trading or who's currently on their journey now. If you feel like trading is just not working and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, it just means that there are things that you are yet to learn about the markets, but more importantly, there are things that you're yet to learn about yourself. So just keep pushing through. And that is the end of my 1 year trading recap PowerPoint. And I hope anybody watching has potentially gained value from this, is inspired to start trading. And to any of the traders out there who are watching this, I salute you. It is not an easy game. It really isn't. And yes, there is deeper meanings and things to trading than what I've gone through in this PowerPoint, but this is just a brief overview of my personal journey so far and where I'm at right now. My goals for this year, I'm not going to disclose on this video, but it's just to keep pushing through to success and profitability with trading. Me and the markets are going to be stuck together probably for the rest of my life, because that is the level of dedication that I'm willing to commit to my success. And I am not going anywhere from the markets, at least in the next 10 years, until I reach my financial goals through this, to a point where I'm then able to use that capital to scale into other businesses, other endeavors. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching if you've got this far in. And again, honestly, to anyone starting trading, best of luck. I hope you absolutely smash it.